Yeah, with the shit. Finna call a blitz, make you call it quits. I can execute the plan on improv off script. With my brothers from another living color with the skit. Yeah, with the shit. Finna call a blitz, make you call it quits. I can execute the plan on improv off script. With my brothers from another living color with the skit. Yeah, you know the squad I'm bumming with. Try to run with the rock and you fumbled it. Finna spin the block in the mothership. Rock like Woodstock, big stock, smother shit. Word to Uncle Sam, we tax like the government. Still in the game till the day I'm in love with it. You are now rocking with the most coveted. Unapologetic, let you know who you fucking with. What's the use? I got the juice. Tapping head tops like duck, duck, goose. Slide off smooth in a coupe, no roof. Rocking sheep's clothing, I'm the big bad wolf. Double up, we gon' double down and double that. If I feel I'm double crossed, I'ma double back. That's a couple hundred large in a duffel bag. Blitzkrieg, somebody gon' end up a pack. Yeah, with the shit. Finna call a blitz, make you call it quits. I can execute the plan on improv off script. With my brothers from another living color with the skit. Yeah, with the shit. Finna call a blitz, make you call it quits. I can execute the plan on improv off script. With my brothers from another living color with the skit. Yeah, you half steppers can't fuck with this. I'm with the big steppers and we stumping shit. Ice grill, you can feel the momentum shift. Alpha and the Omega, I'm the Genesis. Real savage, go getter. Yeah, I'm getting it. School of hard knock, I'm the mascot, flipping shit.
Good morning. It's Friday.
Yes.
Woo.
Top of the top and happy Friday, everybody.
Man, just can't wait for this Friday. This Friday couldn't get here quicker. Let's go.
Yeah. Are you still? You still work Friday nights, correct?
Yeah, it truly is a 12-hour difference, so to say. So
Yeah.
I'm still rocking Thursday night 9:30. You know.
Yeah. Come on. Hey, you know what's crazy? It's like in 24. I always told myself this: in 24 hours, I go, all right. I lived like this for a long time. I'd be like, I only need 4 hours of sleep. So that means I have 20 hours to just absolutely produce. You know what I mean? Like, I'm obsessed with production. Like, I like getting things done. And a lot of times it's to be like, all right, sleep was the one I sacrificed. You know what I mean? To have more time to do shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I find my way to take a long, like on my weekends, I'll probably sleep a good 10 to 12 hours straight through the night.
Yeah, that sleep debt.
Early, I'll fall asleep right around my nap time, and I'll just kill the night, and then wake up before the sun rises. But
because even over the weekends, it'll still be middle of the night, and sometimes I'll get you know what I mean? You will send each other fucking Gnostics versus Christianity, and we're on that hype, right? And in the middle of the night, I'm like, because you still kind of you're still kind of on that schedule, right?
I'll occasionally be up like 3 or 4 o'clock, but on like a
Yeah.
Saturday or a Sunday night, no way. uh, I'll be up regardless. In the morning, but at night, damn, I'm finding myself a reason on Saturdays, especially.
Right.
Sunday, I can do a little bit better on Sunday because that's my true day off. But yeah, man. Anyways, fucking shout out everybody in the chat. Emil, we got you in the building. Of
What
course,
up, man? Canada.
one of the
One of the truest to do it.
he's like one of the very first comments on our board usually.
Yeah.
Typically,
Emil is he's a great energy.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I've ever
we wouldn't do it without
any negative interaction ever. Like,
we wouldn't do it without guys like Emil. You know,
that's a fact.
Yeah, these are the names that we see every time we freaking log in and do this thing. That's crazy. You know, we got guys like that rock.
Yeah. Even Derek, he was like, when we used to do the Playmakers, he'd be like, man, I'd be watching Playmakers after because, y'all be on late and I'm East Coast time. I'm like, oh, shit, that's dope. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm one of those assholes, like, if I miss something live, and I go, I missed it live. It's just different watching it, like, when not live. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I appreciate that. Like, you know what I mean? Because also at the same time, when you're going to war with people, you should study them. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Especially if they give it out, information, bro. You know what I mean? It's just a smart thing to do. When I first started playing in fantasy leagues with other, like, quote unquote fantasy analysts, you know what I mean, like us and whatnot, it was dope because it was the first time I ever had I was able to do reconnaissance work on my ops. You know what I mean? Because, when you're in the home league, it's like, here's Bogey. He's going to go receivers early. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know their fighting styles, but it's only because you went to war with them for years. You have to learn their fighting styles, right? In the home league. Outside of that, when you meet new people and they do content, you can watch their content and be like, oh, this guy's really big on player X, right?
Yeah.
And if I like player X, I might know I need to jump up in front of bruh in the draft. Because he might, you know what I mean?
You know who I feel the same about right now is Song, man. Like, because we've drafted together so much that I could be in the middle of a draft, and if he's in front of me or behind me, I'm like, I could almost be like, I think he's going with this guy right here.
Yeah.
Especially like those first 3, 4, 5 rounds. Everything after that, that's
I fuck with Song, right? And so I hit him. I'm like, you don't have to draft the same team every time.
That's so funny.
He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you just, if you look on all your teams, you're gonna have Brock and Ricky, and you're gonna have, Brock Bowers, and then
you're gonna make a trade with somebody else.
He's
if
just
somebody
a real
else
creature of habit,
making
you know what I mean?
a trade in the middle of the draft to acquire him.
Right. He's like, oh no, Steve-O took Ricky.
Now I need to make a move.
I told him to. I was like, oh, Steve-O had you as soon as he took Ricky. You're like, what do you want from him? I'm like, and he could have drafted Ricky himself too. It was like in that specific league, in the 14 team, he was on the clock. Then it was Steamboat right after him. We were going right to left, and then he takes Brock. Then the next pick, Steamboat takes Ricky, and then he's like, "What do you want for Ricky?" And I'm like, and here's another thing: if you want a player and he's available, and that person's on the clock, trade for the pick, because the moment that person takes the player, and now you have to trade for the player, that price is going up.
True.
Have you ever noticed that, or am I crazy for this?
No, the prices in the middle of the draft, especially quarterbacks, they definitely change quick. The value of a quarterback
immediately
it increases.
Yeah, like so as soon as he's on my roster, he's more expensive than he is if you were to trade for the pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. speaking of quarterbacks, one of the most interesting, although they're probably going to be both fantasy irrelevant, but the Browns quarterback room right now is pretty spicy. I don't know, man.
I like Shador.
Yeah, I know. So do I, and I think a lot of smart football guys are picking Shador right now. But fucking, what's up with Watson? You know, is it that buyer's remorse or just not a lot of confidence in Shador,
I think,
or just like we have to have Watson play a little bit at least.
Okay, look at this.
He's $1 billion contract.
Look at this. I bought my daughter. I'm wearing my daughter's tennis chain that I got her for her graduation. She's worn it like twice, but she says, "Oh, it's too flashy," and I'm like, "I'm wearing it today." You know why? Because it's like, all right, let's get some use out of it. That's how I view Deshaun Watson. They bought Deshaun Watson, and they haven't even been able to use this guy, like at all.
He's cost like $1 billion.
He's cost them all this bread. And they can't, and now they're forced to say, "Oh, Watson's leading the room, the QB room." They're forced to say things like this because you got to shine him up somehow, and because maybe you can get something out of him by flipping him to someone, and maybe someone could take the rest of the bill, even though he only has like 70 something guaranteed. Like that's
the predicament that they're in, though. They're going to have to showcase Watson in order for any interest to be out there.
I mean, I guess preseason. Or how about this? Here's a scenario. You have Kevin Stefanski down there in Atlanta, right? And let's just say Tua and Penix, they're just not handling. Bro, they might. And who's the guy?
I mean, Russell Wilson just retired. I'm sure we're expecting teams to view Watson's skill set to be around Russell Wilson quality.
Yeah, I would imagine.
The Browns might not be able to even move off, even if they commit all the money.
Oh no, you know what's even worse, bro?
They're like, this guy's a distraction, locker room hazard, or fucking whatever.
It gets even worse, bro. He's gonna be viewed. People might even view Justin Fields over him. You know what I mean? Like he's like in worse territory than Justin Fields, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is a sketchy situation, but you know, there's a lot of news and a lot of noise about Watson in camp right now, and for my taste, I think it's bad taste. I think Shador should have been looked at as the reasonable QB1 in the room, just to show Watson that he hasn't earned anything. He just got the money, you know, because he played well.
You want to know what's really crazy? It's like, it's been so long. It's hella long time ago that we seen Bruh ball out on the field too. Like, we haven't seen him ball since he was a Texan for real. And when he was a Texan, and he's never finished, except for the injured years. The years where he played 16 games, nothing less than QB6. He was QB6 or better in fantasy. Like,
yeah,
he was good.
No joke, yeah, he was no joke for fantasy. He's definitely a QB1. I don't know if he was ever in consideration for like a first round pick, but
okay, I want your opinion on this.
For Superflex.
Let me get your opinion on this, because this is how I feel, right? I can compartmentalize shit. So, for example, Joe Mixon coming out of college, he choked his pregnant girlfriend and while she was pregnant, right? You know, he's a real piece of shit. Once he got to the league, though, I can compartmentalize that because I knew he was a bad motherfucker on the field, right? Josh Jacobs, whatever he's accused of alleged right now, he hasn't been charged for anything. I'm still going to draft Josh Jacobs because he's good, right? But for some reason, I don't want Watson, bro. Like,
he's like
a real piece of shit. I don't even want him on my team. You know what I mean? Like,
it's that and the fact that he was able to get the fully guaranteed 200.
Yeah, and then pay off all these women to be quiet. And we don't know how much he paid them neither.
Yeah, there's a lot to it. I think it's the money,
His is not
the
alleged, too.
scandal, the like everything. Yeah, it just hasn't been playing football for
Yeah,
what,
hey, look, there's people
4
who get
years.
into scandals, then there's scandalous people. He's a
Yeah,
scandalous motherfucker, bro. You know what I mean?
it's it's a lot to handle. Shador should have just been announced as the QB1 and then have Watson earn it.
I think Todd Monken or whatever his name is that his name, the head coach?
Yeah.
No, he was the former OC with the Ravens last few years. Before that, he was in Georgia Tech, I think. He took them to the chipper with what's Brez's name? The alcoholic backup to Matthew Stafford.
The Wolf.
Oh, you're
Stetson
talking about
Bennett.
Bennett?
Stetson Bennett,
Oh,
yeah. So yeah, Todd Monken, he got he has a cool little resume. He produced an MVP, Lamar. Arguably, he produced 2 years of an MVP Lamar but they gave it to Josh Allen the other year. I think he's gonna view Shador as the guy that he should like invest in, and I think that's also why they ain't naming him the starter. They want to make him earn this shit. And
Yeah.
I think what's going against Shador so much is just the legacy that he's a part of, bro. You know what I mean? Like they really putting him through. He really dropped in the draft and really ended up with the Browns. Like if it's almost like the football gods are like, I don't care who your dad is.
Where did Monken come from? Did he come from a coaching tree?
I haven't went down that rabbit hole, but I just know where he's been as of lately. You know, with Baltimore and then Georgia prior to that.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was Georgia's OC when they went to the chipper. Prior to that, I know he's floated around in the league before.
Maybe this is just a noise to create confusion. You know, maybe in the house they know exactly what's happening. So,
I mean, the Browns are really confused because they're like, well, we're not going to win at all.
The coach said they're going to get equal playing time throughout the OTAs, and then it was yesterday. I guess maybe that meant off and on, but from what I understood, because I was paying attention a little bit yesterday to the Cleveland camp, and sounded like he was getting all the 11 on 11s, like all.
Oh, word!
With the first teamers, yeah.
Let's go.
So we'll see what happens today.
Legendary.
Yeah, here we go. Maybe they're on the right track and they're just trying to create some noise to confuse everybody, but I don't know.
In JD has we did a startup all offense Superflex Dynasty. I got that whole QB room. I was like, fuck it, I'm taking them all, bro.
You know, Watson is definitely a name that we remember very well, and we're like, yeah, Watson. Wait,
that's
hold
a fact.
on. It's Watson. I remember the last time I saw him, he was moody. I was like, hang him up, walk away. And
yeah, when is the last time we saw him? 2024?
Yeah, I feel like it's been 4 years since I've seen him play good football.
Yeah. He did have one decent game with the Browns. It was like his third game as a starter. Oh, actually, it was his second year, week 3 as a Brown. Because I remember that first year he played with them, he was suspended the first 10 games or whatever it was?
I don't know.
I forget what it was, bro. Like, he's been very, very unuseful. You know what I mean? And he made all that money. I don't know whether to respect him for that or just or I can't stand him because I'm like, I mean, who doesn't want to like do anything and get $230 million? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Maybe he got all that. Maybe the non-disclosure, he might have spent like 200 on shutting these broads up. Who knows?
What up, King D?
What up, King? Happy Friday.
We got Crooked in the building. What's up, Crook?
What's up, Crook?
Yeah, playmakers. Actually, when the playmakers, this is kind of like we might have something special in store. I don't know if we've announced.
Yeah, we can make it an announcement. I know Spencer right now, he's in a meeting. So shout out to Spencer Guru. He's making his triumphant return. You know what I mean? I'll let him make the announcement that he wanted to make, but I'm okay announcing that.
Yeah,
Spencer's one of
we
the
got
playmakers.
Spencer coming back, and then I guess
and we got the playmaker show coming back. Yeah, we're gonna try to figure out. You know what? I think we might do. I think playmakers might adopt a Monday night spot for the duration of the summer, because then we can mix mock draft Mondays in the mix too, and then we can also do, because the playmaker show, it's conceptual, right? It has concepts, so like and we bring back all the same concepts, like who would you rather, or tear jerker or tear jerker or tear jumper or tear jerker. Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones.
What's up, Peacock?
Yeah, and then when we get to freaking Monday Night Football, I mean, we'll be just freaking rocking anyways. It'll be fun to make content and talk about the football. It don't bother me one bit if I can make it for like a little half hour, 45 minutes worth of the show. I'll be there.
Yeah, that'd be badass. Because I mean, all the primetime games are playmaker watch parties anyway during the year. Right. So you know what I mean? It just slots right in. Even maybe a Thursday night. Who knows? We'll figure this out, because playmakers is going to come back. We're in June. We're in redraft season. We're in redraft season, baby. Let's fucking go.
That's how we get Professor P potentially after lunch. And then if work is slow, he might pop in and
nice
be available to give his expertise. I love Peacock's takes, especially when it's the Houston Texans, because I'm all ears when it's like, because he pays attention the hell out of football.
And we like that team too. As non-Texans fans, we like that team.
I can't wait. There's a lot of wide receiver battles in camp, and I'm excited to see who's like the guy that stands out as like Nico's true other.
I'm still going with the twin. I still think the twin.
Yeah, they're gonna do the two X's.
Yeah,
I like that idea. I have shares of everybody on that team. I feel like it's crazy.
Because then you have Noel and Tank that I feel like, those are gonna imagine if Tank is a full snap guy. I think Noel takes the hit. You know what I mean? Like if Tank is back and he's a tank again, you know what I mean? Like,
man,
Tank,
that's what I'm talking about. I think Tank Dell has the chemistry advantage out the gate. That's one reason to like Tank Dell. So when he gets his footing back, I'm sure
he might even hurt Higgins. Now that I think about it,
yeah, he's gonna have to develop a role somehow. They're gonna utilize a more neutral game plan. I think David Montgomery's gonna be a great
focal.
Not a focal, but when they get a lead, they can lean on that run game heavy now. So let the receivers score touchdowns early, and then when it comes to the fourth quarter, then they can run the ball, because David Montgomery has been, hopefully kicking back. We still like Woody Marks. I think the Texans team is set up for that division right now. Colts are probably sweating bullets.
You know how I always make nicknames for players and shit? Back in when we first started doing the podcast, and obviously Monty Burns, we used to call him my other nickname for him. What you remember Chris Benoit, the Rabbit Wolverine?
Yeah.
I used to call David Montgomery the Rabbit Rhinoceros, because that's how he used to remind me. Like his early running style was just like a fucking rabbit rhinoceros, just thinking. That's the best way I could describe him back then. Now he's got a little more finesse to his run, but like he also still is a fucking nasty attitude adjuster. You know what I mean? Like he's a true ground and pounder. You know what I mean? That's what that team needed
between the tackles. Yeah. Well, hopefully the guard situation is the missing That was the missing piece.
Oh, they pulling. These guards is pulling this year.
Hopefully they get
pulling.
that offensive line working at a level to give CJ. Because I want to see CJ earn a nice deal. He didn't get the extension pause or whatever, but that's okay. Motivation. I don't think it's lack of what do we have that confidence? I think
Yeah. I mean, he has 3 playoff wins under his belt. You know what I mean?
I think Houston is just using this as a way to negotiate with other big names on the team.
And I would imagine too, they're gonna pay him. It's just now this is as far as running a good organization, right? You're like, you know what? Let the kid really earn a bigger bag if he doesn't like the bag that we're gonna give him. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna extend that kid. You know what I mean?
You want to do the introduction, Bogey?
Hey, we got our guy with his triumphant return. Spencer Guru and the Guru Nation.
Yeah.
Woo! Let's go.
Hey.
Let's go. What it do,
Welcome
fellas?
back.
So glad to be back, man. Yeah,
So,
ready
Spencer-
to rock, man. Yeah,
You ain't never
for
left.
sure. Appreciate
Cardinals.
you, Bogey. Kitteh, ears to the streets. Oh yeah, Cardinals. Hey, we winning, man.
Yeah,
Everyone said it'd be a
right on,
rebuild year. We're like, we're gonna
Man,
sneak
them
in the
fuckers are
playoffs. Damn it.
That's their job is to lose right now. I can't believe the Padres. It's terrible. They on a
What
Nah, I
happened?
haven't
They fell off this
Man,
year?
it's been a crazy year.
Cardinals.
bad
Let's
stretch,
start
man.
the San Francisco Giants. Sorry, Steve, but the Giants are really dumb bad this year.
Trash.
Yeah. Hey, look, you ain't seen me
shoot.
rock
But
the
yeah, I'm
Giants hat in the cool
excited
minute
to-
either. Don't
We'll
worry
jump
about
on here and yeah.
Yeah, let's
You
get
know
to the
what?
chat real quick.
Yeah,
What
well,
do you
you're smart for that because they've been taking a lot of L's.
We got Crooked here. He's talking about his Bears board of directors voted to advance the stadium development in Hammond. And apparently there's still a lot of work to be done. Always, I hate development. And then
Right.
this is the first time they made a vote like that. So,
So they're trying
Yeah,
to keep it in Chicago.
hey, but development takes forever. Maybe you'll get lucky and something will fall through and keep the Bears in Chicago.
Okay.
It takes money.
I
I
want
don't
to point
think-
something out. I want to point something out. This might not take too long because let's look at some history. I'm a Niner fan. Once we had Kaepernick and we got to the Super Bowl, and granted, we lost, they immediately pushed the button on building a new stadium, right? And then we got one in 2 years, right? Now, look at this. When Justin Fields... When they drafted Justin Fields, there was already talks about moving to Arlington, but that team didn't have any real success yet, so no one's really they got hesitant to push that button. You know what I mean? They just got into the playoffs, is what I'm saying, and they got the face of their franchise right now with Caleb, and they got Ben Johnson there. The arrow's pointing all the way up. They're gonna push the button fast on whatever their decision is. Like I don't think the development is gonna take. It's too long. You know what I mean? The Rams. Look at the Rams. Okay, Spencer, I always shared my thoughts with Spencer on this. I felt like the no call is a straight up conspiracy because they needed the Rams to get to the Super Bowl, even if they didn't win, because they were trying to push that button on SoFi. And then once they did, they needed people to get in those stands. You know what I mean? They needed fans in those stands. So then they said, you know what? Get them into the Super Bowl. That's my conspiracy, because that was a blatant pass interference.
Yeah, I feel his pain, man. Hammond, Indiana sounds like a minor league baseball city. You know, not necessarily the home of the Chicago Bears.
Green line there.
You know,
You're like,
going
wait,
back to my
Chicago,
Niners
Indiana?
again.
What? Oh, make this make
Hey,
sense.
look
Like
at
the
this.
Jets.
Look at this, kid. Going back to my Niners again. When they moved from Frisco to my backyard in San Jose, right? In
like
Santa
the
Clara, which is neighboring San Jose, same area code though. There was a lot of people that were fucking pissed, but they didn't stop being Niner fans. They just were really mad that it was removed from the city, and because that is the nostalgic part of being a Niner fan is that Candlestick and San Francisco and the city by the bay, and you're hearing the Tony Bennett, and you know what I mean, and you're hearing the fucking Journey songs, and it's just, you know what I mean?
Yep.
You know, as opposed to like the Charger fans when they left San Diego, they were like, "Fuck LA." You know what I mean?
Yeah, once that once that decision was made, then it was like, okay, it's game over. It said we gave our hearts and we gave it all. It was like we were trying to even convince everybody to vote to keep him, and we're like I don't know, throw money at the fucking team. They want money.
I know, like, where do I donate?
There was a lot of people that were going like, you know what, fuck you. Okay, fine, we'll pay extra taxes. You know, even though everybody knows Californians they're already overtaxed, and we don't want to be overtaxed. We just, you know, we are. And to tell us that for this billionaire that needs our money to help a project that's only going to benefit him, but he's going to put on a show and try and be like, well, it's cool for you too because you'll get stuff out of it, you know, the concerts and the whatnot. And you're like, wait, what? We
Is
still got
it
to pay
still
to go to
called
watch
the Chicago Bears? Like, okay, no one cares that Dallas doesn't play in Dallas. They're still the Dallas Cowboys.
No. And then Kroenke was able to do it. You know, that's the point. So,
but like, I've never seen a team.
But now Kroenke wants city money. That's funny.
Yeah, he wants about $40 million.
Unless they, okay, you have like the New. Look at. I was a dumb kid. I didn't even know New England wasn't a state until I said the New England Patriots. Where's New England? I was like, oh, it's a whole area. You know what I mean? Like, do they become like the Midwest Bears now? Like the Midway Bears? You know what I mean? Are they the NFC North Bears? Like, remember we had the Washington football team? Like, until this day, they call them the New York Football Giants, right? Because in reality, there's a baseball team called Giants.
Maybe this is their way of tapping more into the Indiana market because they're already kind of prevalent. It's like not all Colts territory in that area right there. So, yeah, maybe that's like their way to like really bleed into the Indiana and be like, we're gonna take your state from your fan base. No, I know. There's too much
before Peyton Manning. Before Peyton Manning, that was a basketball state.
Yo, fuck. And then the Hoosiers, weren't they wasn't it the first time in a long time that outside of basketball they were able to get into the playoffs, and they were like their football team, right? Indiana was
they weren't really known
the
for
champions.
Football. They were known for the Pacers.
They weren't like up until the NIL, right? Like they really weren't even a football squad.
I would argue they're more known for Mike Epps these days than they even are for football. I mean, okay, look at this. I want to go highlight what you just said. You said maybe they're moving there to Indy because they want to. There's an open market there, right?
It's not far from Chicago.
From Chicago
it's a straight shot on the 41 to get to this, but the 41. It's about an hour out from the city to get into, then you're entering into Indy. You know what I mean? Shout out to our guy Sweetness. He used to drive that route all the time for work. You know what I mean? And he said, I asked him, like, oh shit, you be state to state with it. He's like, yeah, it's only about an hour. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Because I'm sucked geographically, right? Anyways, look at this. Remember when they wanted to move the teams to LA? They're like, we need to bring football back to LA. Then you realize it's like having the Knicks there when the Knicks were bad. When the Knicks were bad, they sell out every game though, because whoever they're playing in New York got fans of that team, that away team. You know what I mean? Now the Knicks are good, so now you have all the New York fans now, right? But you look at the Rams and the Chargers. When they got there, you had to kind of bring fan bases back. You know what I mean? Or build fan bases that didn't already follow them. You know what I mean? Like, because at the end of the day, it was like, oh, this is a wide open market. Then you realize, shit, LA is such a basketball like fan base for real. You know what I mean? Like
The Dodgers are
and
reigning
baseball,
supreme,
yes, and the Dodgers.
and then it's the Dodgers and Lakers, and then everything else is secondary. Raiders is up there though.
Yeah, and they don't even play there. See that?
Yeah.
See, but this is what I'm saying. But we're referring to the teams that actually are playing there. Like, listen, the Bears are hot right now. So the fans, they're excited. I think they're gonna follow wherever they go. They're not gonna be like, but are they still the Chicago Bears? Like that's my question.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, just like the New York Jets, New York Giants.
Yeah, true. They play in Jersey.
It's exactly the same for them because it's like they're like an hour, 45 minutes.
Jersey.
Yeah, and it's been that way for a long time, and it seems to work. So it is what it is. The Bears though, it's because Indiana and Illinois don't like each other.
Yeah.
Whereas where people in Jersey, they work in New York and live in Jersey. You know, it's just a commute.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
It's like living in the valley and then working in the Bay.
And then when you look at it geographically, I'm telling you, man, you'll see the similarities. Like it's like all grid in Illinois and Indiana. So you're on the 41, you're just driving south. Like that's period. North to south. What's up? Hey, you look a lot clearer here too. So I think your internet is working much better.
Yeah, I switched to the phone. I don't know what happened to the computer. It went full on geek mode. I know that's happened to Bogey a time.
Oh, okay,
too,
yeah.
So.
Listen, I am
StreamYard's been weird, bro.
I'll be right back.
Tell me.
Yeah, it was
I got the yips on Tuesday. I was jumping in and out of the Matrix.
Yeah.
I was it was only that one time though. So as long as we start to see some improvement on the connection, we know that they're working hard on improving the production work that they give us access to. There's all sorts of new tools that we get. That's pretty neat. But for some reason, this week has been a nightmare for connections.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it seemed like it was like I got on and it was kind of slow, but I was like, oh, I guess it'll be all right. It might just take a little bit, but then it just all the way crashed, and I was like, well, I guess I gotta switch to the phone.
So welcome back, and good to see you.
Hey, do me a favor, hit us off with one of them Guru Nation joints real quick.
Yeah, all right. What's up, Guru Nation?
Man,
yeah, he's back.
That's right. We got
the whole nation's back.
Guru Nation.
Hey, you know what's crazy, bro? Hella exciting time to be a Saints fan right now.
Yeah. Tyson's is he the talk of the town, or is it just kind of like temper the expectations on the rookie and let's just focus on the quarterback improvement, because that's also the talk of the town's got to be, right? Like, do we have our quarterback?
One, right?
Yeah, I feel like Tyler Shuck's the talk of the town. I feel like people are so excited to think he might have the next franchise quarterback. So, yeah, the rookie, though, he's got high expectations. I think he's expected to step right in and be a week one starter and should be a contributor right away. Fantasy, it might take him a bit to really make the true impact because you've got Olave, Juwan Johnson, they're already established. But I feel like by the second half, Tyson should be a solid flex.
You know why I like the idea of Tyson this year? Because Olave had such a big year. DCs are gaming for him. And
he had a huge year last year.
Yeah, we're gonna get early. I feel like we're gonna get early big production out of Tyson because he's gonna get like lesser coverage all the time. You know what I mean?
Were we passing the ball more than 45 times on average?
I think it's
possible, but Kellen Moore.
I don't know about over.
And they paid Travis Etienne, as he now wants to say it, since he moved back home. He paid, obviously,
Is it French?
Yeah, Cajun French. Yeah, Etienne.
Yeah, Eshan. Okay.
Yeah, Asian.
Let's
Yeah, it's
go.
like I
Cajun
feel like
French even.
yeah, I feel like a lot of people are gonna still
Creole.
call him ETN, but it's like since I'm from the same part of the country he is, I'm gonna say Asian just because it's like I mean that's what he wants and that's what I know. Like that's kind of
He's
the
part of
way
your he's part of your gang now though. You feel me?
No, exactly. Yeah, now he's back
Stop putting
home,
respect
so
on his name. He's gonna start correcting
exactly.
us now too. He's like, listen, it's pronounced, it's not ETN, it's pronounced Asian. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm correct. Listen, I'm with you. Fuck it, I'm correcting everyone from now on.
Oh yeah, he had 13 combined touchdowns last year, 36 receptions, 260 carries. So he carried it a good bit for the
Yeah, and he
Jags.
survived it.
Yeah, he was able to survive it. You know, he's not the
because that was his whole
biggest
gimmick,
back
bro.
in the world, but I mean, he looks like he can handle a workload. They paid him as such. Kamara reported to camp this week, so it looks like he's there to stay, and he'll be able to spell Asian when needed.
I have a theory that that Alvin Kamara really don't want to leave unless it's to a contender, right? And they're not. No one's gonna trade for him with that contract, and they won't just cut him and let him walk to any contender. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And here's to further my theory. Look at what Alvin Kamara does every year. He has a high level of production until you guys are mathematically eliminated, and he goes, "Oh, my leg or knee, whatever it is, I'm hurt." You know what I mean? Oh, I guess my elbow this time, or you know what I mean? Because he's smart. He's like, "Why the fuck am I gonna go out there? You guys are already dead." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So say we get to the point before the trade deadline, and you guys are in the mix, bro. He's not going nowhere. He's like, "Do not trade me." You know what I mean? Because that's what he want to do. I think that's what he want to do. He want to be a part of something that's, I mean, especially in that division where you only need like 9 or 10 wins for real. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Another thing with him is that he's also comfortable with the Saints organization. He's been with them for a decade, so I think he would prefer to just stay.
Oh, this is season 10.
This is season 10.
Yeah,
I think he would prefer to just stay in familiar territory because if you leave, you're gonna have to learn a whole new playbook.
Unless it's Sean Payton.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But Denver, though, they've got backs like crazy. I mean, they drafted
it sounds like something Sean Payton would do. Was it
Jonah Coleman? And then they still have McLaughlin and Beatty as backups. And, of course, Dobbins they brought back. And R.J. Harvey they drafted last year. But, yeah, that'd be crazy.
Like, it's not enough.
That crazy asshole Sean Payton, yeah. They would then have to, they'd have to probably then cut McLaughlin and Beatty at that point. That'd be crazy.
Which they would sign with another organization that same day. They're good players.
Quick.
Yeah, one of them's going to get cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure it's going to be Batty at minimum, but I can see both of them getting cut because then, you know what I mean, having the three. Except for
there's three and a fullback. Sean Payton's like to keep a fullback.
Yeah.
Is Batty a special teamer too? Like that also is a big
I'd say we'll keep this guy.
McLaughlin.
So there's like 4th running backs and 5th and 6th receivers. It comes down to can they contribute on special teams.
I think it would be McLaughlin that they would keep because he's been utilized in the return game too.
The return game too. That's an asset, but shoot,
him and Mims.
Marvin Mims and then R.J. Harvey can do it, but it looks like with Marvin Mims, you've got your primary kick and punt returner with him, so it's probably just going to come down to who's the better running back, unless they only keep 3, because they have the former Saints fullback, they still have him on the team, Adam Prentice.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
To keep 3 backs.
Okay, so let's live in this world where we do have Kamara still, and we're going into the year. And it's Kamara and ETN. Oh, excuse me, Eshan. Right?
Eshan.
So, how does this play out? How do you see this playing out as far as usage goes for us in fantasy? Obviously, ETN is paid to be the work guy. Here? Let me specify this. What is Alvin Kamara to us? Is he a flex? Is he a RB3? What is he?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I think we'll have to kind of see how camp plays out and seeing what it's going to be hard to really know until week 1, but I would venture to say, just like my best guess would be that it would probably be like a 70-30 split. I think Ashan will get well over 50% of the workload considering how much they paid him. The whole thing goes follow the money. And so I'm thinking that he'll definitely still be or will be the guy, and Kamara will have to fall in as a backup, just third down back, kind of like
Hey,
he'll be in
Kamara
that.
might love this, huh?
That's what I'm saying. He won't have to.
He's like, look, I don't have to do
workload.
shit. I can kick it for real.
That's what he can kick it. He can kick it. Yeah, he can just be like the third down, like Kenny Gainwell or some shit. He'll basically be like a Kenny Gainwell.
He can pass pros ass off.
Well, Kenny Gainwell when he was playing with Saquon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, more. Yeah, because Kenny Gainwell last year.
Yeah, there you go. Like Kenny Gainwell with Saquon.
Kenny Gainwell was pretty damn valuable. Yeah, for sure. But
and because ETN, here's another thing too. They could, Ashan, you could put him in the slot too, like, and have them both on the field if you wanted to show some kind of crazy exotic look real quick. You know what I mean? Like, because obviously Kellen Moore, he has a bag of tricks, low key. You know what I mean? He's a great play designer. I mean, shit, especially for the running backs. And
I think he'll be able to get creative, and I think it's going to come down to, does Kamara have much left in the tank? Because if he does, then he'll be able to really get creative, because Kamara can line up all over the field. When he was in his prime,
I didn't think of that too.
Dude was lining up everywhere. So if anything, I'm thinking that Kamara will probably be the one to be in the slot more, and he could end up a PPR gem, because I know in redraft he's not going to be on many people's radar. A lot of people are going to see Alvin Kamara and think, washed up. Since they signed
That's how
you can get him at a value.
From the outside looking in, when you put it into that perspective, as the eyes have told me, that would be terrible, because he doesn't create separation. You create separation by letting a play develop, and as a runner you can do that. As a receiver of his capability, he's not going to break out and get open. You know, he's going to be like, oh, I'm standing right here, you're going to throw me the ball or not?
Yeah, like more like a safety valve, like just for dump offs.
Yeah, I don't know. So
I don't know if he's running a route like that.
I think the ability for him to be a patient runner, as long as he's healthy, and then find a hole, and then if he has any burst, it's going to be a one cut burst, and let's have a hole open up, one cut burst, get a big play, not get a touchdown from the 30 on the other side.
Yeah, and I think with the
15,
limited
20-yard
usage, with the reduced usage, it might be able to help him get his burst back, because I feel like the past few years with him having such a big workload, I feel like it's kind of just sapped the burst.
I think he only has like a handful of explosive plays in the last.
That's what I'm saying, because they were using him as like a bruiser, like a workhorse running back.
The 70-30
but now you find someone to take on that burden, where now you can use AK in that role of just sparingly, just give us an explosive play here and there.
Hey, look at this, bro. I just realized this. He didn't start carrying an entire workload for real and become an actual true bell cow fantasy-wise, right? Like all the run game and all the passing work, until they had Jameis Winston as a starter. Remember, that was that first year.
Yeah, that's when his carries went way up. Carried it a career high 240 times, and it's like, as a result, though, he's never scored double-digit touchdowns in the post-Breeze era, and his receptions have been not bad, but I mean, not.
But they weren't averaging 80. He wasn't averaging
with Breeze, man. In the 4 years with Breeze, he had over 80 every year, and double-digit touchdowns all but 1 year. So it's pretty safe to say that not having Breeze really hurt AK. But yeah, it also knows Sean Payton was on his way out the door.
Going into the NFL, he had a lot of special qualities that were left out onto the field. We knew that Alvin Kamara was going to develop into a wide receiver, a dual threat running back, and whereas he puts up wide receiver like numbers, but he's a running back, and he gets the touchdowns. And for a long time, we were valuing Alvin Kamara early in the first round in drafts. It was not out of the question to see him go in the first 5 picks for 2-3 seasons straight. It might have been a break because of an injury, but there was at least 2 or 3 seasons where Alvin Kamara was RB1. No, you're good, mate. You're good.
No. Hear me out.
Oh,
a big ass wasp just flew in here, right? And I started trying to like swing at it, and it started like trying to get around me. So then I just used the force to leave my garage, and it just flew out. I was like, oh my god, I either have the force or I'm in the Matrix. Like
you have the force.
Sometimes
you just need the force.
Leave, creature.
Hey, Star Wars makes an appearance again, man. I'm telling you. There's certain things that just start.
That shit was like, a big fucker too.
You have a bingo card, right, of the GWN Wake Game Up. One of the spaces is Star Wars.
Yes. I'm all over the place like space.
Yeah. And by the way, I've been enjoying the shit out of rewatching the Rebels.
Oh yeah,
Star Wars Rebels. I turned it on one day and then it was like instant. Okay, I'm finishing the whole thing. At my pace. I'm not binge watching anything, but that said, okay.
They go to that place, huh? Between like the between time space.
Oh yeah, that place, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm like, if you don't know what we're talking about, we don't even know how to explain it. It's like space, but there's like a platform that they're standing on and a bunch of doors.
And it's where time exists, all time exists simultaneously.
It's a weird place. I don't know. Science fiction,
You know what? Here's my thing about Star Wars, bro. This is gonna sound mushroom as fuck. Is that shit is real, bro.
George Lucas is
those God. The concepts have to come from somewhere.
George Lucas is showcasing.
He read the Anunnaki book or something.
Came from you all.
This Anunnaki shit written all over it, man. This motherfuckers is Anunnakis, man.
It's not Anunnaki. It's Anakin.
There it
Anakin Skywalkers.
Oh, you know what I realized too? Anunnaki only means like from another world. So it's like you could be all different kind of aliens and be categorized as motherfuckers. Only just there's some famous Anunnakis like Ankiel and them. You know what I mean? Ankiel's a bad motherfucker, man.
Yeah. Rick Ankiel, St. Louis
former Cardinal. They converted. He was a pitcher and became a hitter.
He's a bad motherfucker, bro.
In freaking years, man. Rick Ankiel. Oh my god. I think he was something with him.
He's an Anunnaki.
He was a badass pitcher, but then I think he started to get the yips where he couldn't control just completely lost, got just to where he couldn't pitch anymore. So they made him a
comebacker?
Oh, that may have been it. Yeah, something happened where he just basically forgot how to pitch. It was bizarre. I was a little kid. My dad
very bizarre.
Shout out to Papa Guru. I believe he's in the chat. He'll know the full backstory on that. But yeah, something where dude just
how do you pronounce your name?
Oh, our last name?
Yes.
There's actually 2 ways to do it. Like in New Orleans, they tend to say Urquhart. So I usually just go by that to make it easier for my work and stuff. But my dad, we grew up saying it, and I believe he still says like this, Urquhart.
Urquhart, huh?
Yeah, I asked him one day, and I'm like, I can't pronounce it.
That's more the Scottish way. So I won't be offended if
it's
say
jerky
Urquhart.
without the J.
That's like the easier way. It makes more sense because I'd see URQHART. So Urquhart, I feel like it's a little easier for people to say it in Urquhart. And other members of my family
how do we say it in Cajun French?
That's Scottish. My mom's side of family.
Cajun Scottish.
Yeah, that's me.
100%.
I'm Cajun Scottish, literally.
Come on, man.
One side's Cajun, the other side has the Scottish
Hey,
root.
I'll have you know, I drank hard liquor with Spencer. He
Deep
drinks like a
gumbo.
Scottish. He drinks like a Scot. I'm telling you.
I can't. I'm cut
He throws
back,
them
but
back.
when the moment's right, I definitely can put them back.
Yeah, the Guinness, it is a smooth beer. I enjoy Guinness myself too.
Yeah, you know, I was never a fan of dark beer until I had a Guinness. I was like, oh, this shit
Yeah, I
cool.
fuck with the Guinness. Like, yeah, it's
I was
like
like, this
more
shit
like
is cool.
yeah, I like the Irish beers and shit.
But I also realized I don't like things, and I'll be acting like I don't like things, but I ain't never tried it. I'm like, I'm fucking with dark beer. Then, try it, bro. Oh, that shit fire. I'm like,
yeah, literally. That's literally it. A lot of times, how it's
real
like,
talk,
yeah,
right? I mean, like, I be doing that with my kids. I'd be like, ooh, try this cheeseburger. Like, I don't like cheeseburgers. You ain't never had one, bro. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, you can't say you don't like something until you try.
Yeah, like my little man, I'm like, you're my son. I guarantee you love cheeseburgers, bro. Like, he's just not a sandwich guy, period. Like, he'll eat some steak and he'll eat peppers and onions. And I go, that's what's in the Philly, bro. I'm like, he likes garlic bread. I'm like, well, you want me to make a Philly out of garlic bread? Trust me. Oh, that sounds good, actually.
Yeah, I just go with Urquhart Peacock to make it easier for people.
Urquhart.
Yeah,
sounds like a baseball name.
Yeah.
And coming up to bat, Spencer Urquhart.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Shit, that should have been baseball.
No,
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie about the eating shit. When I was a little one, man, I used to not want to eat anything. I was a pickiest fucking eater known to man. But then I started trying shit. I was like, that shit fire.
You know, that's how that I was a picky eater growing up as a child, but I joined the service and started running into different people all over the world, and they're freaking talking about food like it's the shit, and I drink alcohol, and you know that's gonna happen. I'm gonna try.
Hey, alcohol gives you the bravery to try shit though too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you have a few, it's kind of like, yeah, fuck it. What the hell?
Yeah. There you go. It's usually the culprit, right? Everybody
street food. Yeah, you're just like out.
Get some hunger in them, and then somebody says,
food,
you know what I want? And you're like, what? All right, let's do it.
I just need food. I just need something.
Okay.
Yeah, I just need something. Yes.
Hey, remember when we were walking up out of that Giants game, Spencer, and then they had all the dudes with the bacon wrap hot dogs going?
Bro, yeah.
Anytime we're in Mexico, like that was the first time I was ever introduced to bacon wrap hot dogs. Anytime we was partying in Tijuana for real, because then it was only $1 for a hot dog, so I sit there and smack out like 20 of these motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Like Joey Chest.
Fire, man.
You're gonna have some heartburn tonight.
Come on, hey, young bogey. See, here's the thing. Shout out to my man Prime. Because, you know what I'm saying, we're Filipinos, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll have spicy vinegar on the side of everything. And I feel like that's why we got like cast iron stomachs, because it's just like, you know what I mean? That everything is vinegar based. You feel me?
Okay. Yeah. Vinegar is an acid, and it's gonna clean up any of the
it's also preservative
in your body. Yeah.
It'll also like when you cook dishes with vinegar, and you can have that motherfucker on the stove, like you know what I mean, like just like for a day.
Yeah, I mean vinegar is an alternative. You know, I've heard acetone clean and shit. You know,
listen, on God, my older sister cleans her counter. She has ceramic countertops. She still uses a vinegar water spray mix.
Yeah, see, it cleans. It's a clean. It like it'll get up that grime and make things nice. And what's another thing? Citric acid. So another natural acid that can.
I mean, shit, glugon. Glugon is basically like, for example, made of like concentrated
the inside
acid.
of your kettle. how annoying is it? I don't know if anybody has kettles and uses kettle, but sometimes when you're washing kettles and then after, going through some cycles, it has those
It has
spots.
grime up in there.
Man, them spots will go away if you use the citric acid and some sort of like water mixture to, you know, get that tape
imagine.
out, whatever
Think
that
about this.
color
Our
is.
stomach is lined with antacids too, right? Like that
our
should
bodies
burn
are,
through anything.
But
I guess help me out here. You're a scientist. I am a doctor, but you're a scientist. Like our stomach is lined with something that prevents the antacids from burning through it, because antacids will burn up everything, man.
there's a certain level, so it's a spectrum, right? And there's a certain acidity that will damage our insides, and anything that we're talking, like citric acid, for example, is what you get out of a sour candy, that white powder.
Yeah.
That shit is what I'm talking about. Like when you add it to water and then you allow it to do its whatever on metals in particular, it will clean them, and then you won't get those spots. The coffee makers, not recommended because there's a lot of plastics, but back in the day when there wasn't a lot of plastics, they could use citric acid and it would clean them things, and they would have nice coffee. The water would get hot. That's what happens. That's why you descale, because the metal that heats the water, it starts to get some sort of corrosion, we'll call it, and it's not, and it'll block the ability to heat the water, and you won't get hot water, and you won't get, the machine won't function.
Is that okay? Look, I remember we lived in this apartment complex for a long time, and like I would boil the water, and then we're just cooking shit. I'm boiling the water, and then I started realizing, oh shit, I gotta use drinking water to even boil our shit, because the tap water that we were boiling, it would build up like this filament on the bottom of the pot.
Scale. It's like lime scale.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, we're eating that shit. I'm like, yo, we're not. I'm like, so
that's why it's treated. So when it goes through metal and ionizes through, because it's being pressurized and heats up and cools down, and all sorts of chemical processes cause the breakdown of the material that it's interacting with. And if you use certain solutions to prevent it from being, like, what you would do is use a reverse osmosis system prior to the water going through anything essential. So
I told you this motherfucker's a scientist. Reverse osmosis, this motherfucker said.
That's what the technology that we have currently for your home, you would be able to put some sort of like reverse osmosis system before, like at the city
like
water
regular
level.
Engineering shit.
Yeah, the city water goes into some sort of reverse osmosis system, and then that water goes into a system that provides water for your house. That would be the ideal setup, but it's expensive, and not everything is set up that way. And those reverse osmosis systems have a lot of filters, and they'll have to be maintained. So, with clean water comes a lot of money. Not a lot of money, but it's not just taking money from the or straight water from your city line.
Ooh, look at this. These parasites are the worst, and I'm not the hostess. Had to hit them with that reverse osmosis.
There you go.
Bars.
Science.
The science. That's why the English language evolves, because of science. Typically, science will do something, it'll discover or have to create a new name, and then we'll utilize it as the definition for other things. And science is, like, time and time again, whenever they update the dictionary, it's a lot of, like, I don't want to say a number because I don't know, but there's probably a majority of the words are going to be scientific.
Yeah, and because
science give me money.
Right? I'm about to be in the dictionary one day. Give me money, but it's all one word though. You know what I mean?
They're constantly trying to disprove another scientist wrong. You're like, oh yeah, I think you're right, huh? Hold on, let me do some more research.
Right. Well, shit,
Here to
you
the
know what?
streets. You
I was
got any
about to
news
say,
for us
speaking
here?
of research,
there you go.
speaking of research in the streets, you ready, Ears?
Mm-hmm.
Are we in the streets or not?
I'm in the streets.
There he is.
Are we in the streets or are we in the gutter?
Listen, bro, I
always in the
came
streets.
Are
from
you
the
talking
gutter. I'm
shit
never
about my
going
Jets
back.
again?
I ain't talking shit about your junk.
Hey, I came from the gutter, bro. I'm never going back.
What up, Spencer?
Ears.
What's up?
The year, baby.
I know. I get every morning I start the day off. If it's not, it's always Papa Guru's phone call. It's always about baseball.
Come on. Shout out to
Papa
Papa Guru.
Guru loves his baseball. That's
Co-managers.
I call him first place Papa Guru.
Come on, man.
He was so worried about that guy with all the pictures. I was like, Jesus Christ. He was so mad about that.
Yeah, that was a crazy team.
He was really upset too. He
If
called
I'm
me.
not
He's like,
mistaken,
Bogey.
he only had like one batter, one or
Yep.
two batters.
Yeah, just one or two batters.
Wow.
Your pops hit me. He was like, Bogey, I know you don't play the fantasy baseball, but there's a guy, and he got all the pitches. And I'm like, oh, okay, so what's that like equivalent to? He's like, imagine you was like in the Superflex, and there's a guy, he has 9 QBs, Bogey. And I'm like, oh, that'd be fucking annoying. You know what I mean?
But you can start more than what, 2 pitchers. You should be able to start how many?
It's funny. Some days this guy will have freaking 11 of them going, and you're like, oh shit.
There you go.
Shout
That's
out to Papa Goo, man.
Yeah, you just gotta fight fire with fire. That's what I told
Hey,
him.
I let him on the show, man. He's doing a hell of a job. I ain't saying.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I mean,
is
he
the team
seems
being
like
successful, too?
he's done well with it. So yeah,
No
shout
way.
out to him.
He got us in first place. I ain't saying shit. If it's not broke,
he
don't
broke
fix it.
fantasy football. I'm sorry, baseball. Broke fantasy baseball. He said, "You know what? Fuck y'all. I'm doing it my way."
Yeah. Well, because here's the thing, I do admire about Papa Goo. Is like he does like to go to war, but he'll immediately be like, I want to do it like this. So join my league over here. I'm like, listen, Pops, we're already full at war over here. I know, but it just tell everybody, get the guys together. We're going to war over
we
here.
play IDP, Papa Guru. You gotta get on board with the IDP.
Yeah. He likes the playoff leagues because you know what though too, it's more concentrated player pools. But this is what I told him too. I said, if you like fantasy baseball, you'll love IDP. It expands it, just like baseball. Like baseball has so many names.
I think it makes watching football a lot more entertaining too, because both sides of the ball is points now for every play.
Every
play.
Somebody's eating every play, right?
Yeah.
And you hope it's not your
How many
opponent.
points was that tackle?
You hope it's not your opponent.
The
Every time I
receiver
see
caught the ball.
I'm like, yeah, the sack. Oh no, does he have him?
17 yards. And it was for a first down. And oh, by the way, he went over 100 yards now. And it was his 10th catch. Wow. PPR gold.
Right.
Because on paper, that was just a target market share. He had all the chunky stuff. 10 targets and 100 yards, though. That's a lot of catches to get to 100.
It sounds like my man Chris Godwin.
And man,
it sounds like my man Wandale.
Wandale for sure.
He's got
Wandale. It sounds like Pete Keenan Allen. Remember Pete Keenan Allen was the shit.
Yep,
Tate's making some noise over there.
Like second half of his career, Larry Fitzgerald.
That guy needs AARP right now. That's Keenan Allen.
Well, here's the thing: they fucked around and moved. Bruce Arians is just a genius. He goes, look here, Jack, because he calls everybody Jack, right? Look here, Jack, Larry Legend. We're going to go ahead and move you into the slot and so we could extend your career. These are the exact words he said. I'm not even just making this up. Like, he told him,
and it worked.
Larry was like, I'm with it. Let's do it.
The shit worked. Yeah, I mean, he was catching. He had 3 straight years from age 32 to 34. He caught over 100 passes.
Insane.
I know, over 1,000 yards every year. Like, just that was when Carson
it was a
Palmer
resurgence.
was the fucking ball.
Carson Palmer was the truth.
Yeah. Yes, I remember with the Bengals throwing the Ocho Cinco when I was a little kid, and he suffered like a brutal injury, and people thought he was done. He went to the Raiders, didn't do anything over there, and then he went to Arizona, and then Bruce Arians.
Well, he went to the Raiders first and did shit too.
That's what I'm saying. He did nothing. Like, if it wasn't for Bruce Arians, he may have just ended up like the Bengals and nothing
here's
else.
the thing: you got to look at Bruce Arians' history. Bruce Arians,
his career
everywhere he
ended up
goes,
pretty solid.
Yeah, everywhere Bruce Arians goes, that QB is slinging it. I mean, go back to Big Ben Rapersburger with Bruce Arians. Go back to young Andrew Luck with Bruce Arians.
Yep, Tom Brady with Bruce.
famous Jameis, and the Magic Man, Ryan Fitzmagic. Both of them. That year in 2018, he was bouncing back and forth from Winston and Fitzmagic. Those two guys combined for an equivalent numbers as Patrick Mahomes that year, and who was the MVP. You know what I mean? Like Bruce, and then not to mention about the Carson Palmer. Like when he had Carson Palmer, it was a resurgence for Carson Palmer because he's slinging it with Uncle Bruce.
Yeah, it's like, man, he's been has a coaching philosophy. I think it's no risk it, no biscuit.
Oh shit, he won a Super Bowl with Brady.
That's what I'm saying.
I forgot about that too.
Brady threw for over 5,000 with Bruce, and
and
Brady
he threw for 40 tugs twice.
Yeah, Brady went nuts with Bruce.
Cause it's Uncle Bruce.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, 2 straight years of a 40 tug. And in his second year with him, he led the league in passing yards and passing touchdowns.
And passing. I beat you in Jeopardy in Vegas. Remember that? Because the question was, who led the league in pass attempts? I forget who you said, but I was like, yes. Because I wrote down Brady. I was like, yes.
Don't bring it up.
I made you wager it all, though. You weren't going to wager it all. I forced you so I could win.
That was fucked up. Oh, hey, it was fun though.
Diabolical.
It was a life lesson though. I gotta say, it was a life lesson. And
he had 700. He had 700 something pass attempts that year with Bruce Arians. That was insane, bro. Insane.
I don't know who the hell was
I think you said
Drew
Justin
Brees?
Herbert because I think you said Herbert because Herbert had like 650 or something like that. You know what I mean?
Okay, well at least I wasn't too far.
Yeah,
at least I didn't say like Breeze or something because Breeze at that point. No, Breeze was retired.
Yeah, he was already retired.
Yeah, whatever.
But,
it's like I will say this though. It's like Brady. His last year, man, he really fell off a cliff because he led it in pass attempts that year too, but he didn't put up nearly the numbers that he did in 21. I think that's why he retired because he said it. He stuck to his word. When I suck, I retire. And I feel like in the second half of 22, he sucked. So it was like he was like, "Oh, I'm done. I'm out of here."
You know what else sucked too? Their defense.
Yeah, I think though even with that they still
that last year their defense hella
because
fell
the
off.
NFC South was hella terrible. So like they still made the playoffs even though they went 8 and 9.
And they lost to the Cowboys. That's how bad they were.
They got absolutely rocked by the Cowboys. I remember that. They just got their ass beat.
He threw a pick 6 in that game too.
Yep. Yeah, that's just like I actually got 31. Okay, no, never mind. Yeah, the Bucks they made a little bit of a comeback in that one, but Dallas, though, like, it was overall an ass whooping. I mean, it was 31-6 in the fourth quarter, so.
Damn.
So
there's a lot of garbage time.
Yeah, it was a lot of garbage time, because, like, Dalton Schultz, Dak.
I do remember them. I do remember them sitting their starters, like, mid-fourth quarter.
Yeah, what the fuck? Brett Maher. This is unbelievable.
Brett Maher got under center.
He missed four
He made an
straight.
appearance. God
He
damn,
missed
for
four
real.
straight.
Hey, Brady was like,
He
I'm
missed
fucking
four-
retiring, bro. Fuck this.
You missed 4 field goals, and okay, now you're gonna quarterback.
4 straight PATs for Dallas.
Yeah.
It should have been even more of an ass whooping. It should have been 28-0.
Oh,
and
and the next year, that's when they. The next year's when they got.
Dude kept missing extra.
They got Aubrey the next year. That's what that was. Too.
Okay, yeah, I'm
They're
about to say they
"Fuck
haven't
Maher."
got rid of this Maher. That dude. That's
Terrible.
unbelievable. They're probably wanting to cut him right then, and then it's funny, they scored a 5th time and he made that kick.
Mhm.
And that point, they just run out the fucking punter or the backup quarterback to try to kick the fucking extra point.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, jeez, how do you miss 4 in a row? Like that's hilarious. I completely forgot about it. It's funny when you look up like a box score from an old game and you see something like that. It's like, wow, that is
Yeah.
well.
I
But
mean,
news,
kickers suck.
Ian, what you got? What you got for us?
All righty.
got
Well, you want to, Kitteh, you want to hit the trade buzz or the
Ooh.
free agent rumors? Listen to all these rumors.
I'm sorry, you said free agency or
Yeah,
rumors,
either
so I
or.
said
It's
free
all
agency.
good. The Patriots' Keyshawn Pote reportedly wants to be traded now that A.J. Brown is on board.
Okay,
Oh,
let's roll
because
this
he's
back.
such a threat.
Let's roll this back. Well, because so we can get this straight, that was not a free agent
No.
anything there.
Keyshawn Pote.
We got it right.
Yeah, but
He's in
there's
the
not too
streets.
much free agency right now. I feel like
No.
June 1st kind of some
Yeah.
dust got
Free
settled there,
agency
especially
consists
with
of
the
like Stephon Diggs right
Patriots,
now.
and then that freaking Myles Garrett trade was crazy. And then Stephon Diggs,
Ah!
There you
Tyreek
go.
Hill, Keenan Allen. That's
There's some
about
free
it.
agents
It's
out there.
basically
Stephon
just
Diggs.
Like,
Yeah.
A lot of-
Diggs is like the prominent one. Diggs is actually
Yeah.
someone that could still have fantasy
Yeah, I think
value.
Diggs is going to end up in Washington. He's like trying to force his way there.
Washington
Okay, yeah,
or the
because, like,
Ravens are the two teams. Yeah.
Brandon Ayuk situation's not looking too good. He was the one that everyone had said was going to Washington, but now that didn't he get arrested recently?
He had a warrant out for
He has a warrant, so I think he's
That's
going
a-
to turn himself in. Or he,
Yeah,
if not,
bro,
I
I'm
think
just
he already
saying.
did that.
That dude is really just his stock.
kind
is
of a
completely
stupid fuck.
tanked. Yeah, it sounds like he's just very just doesn't
He
think
has this thing
very well,
called,
unfortunately.
I think it's called, I think
Talented, but just made
he
a lot
calls
of bad
this shit the
choices.
big brand or something like that. It's like
God.
the big brand. That's like his like mantra or whatever. Like he's the clothing brand and all. It's called like the big brand. So I'm probably slaughtering it. Either way, I sent the video not too long ago. Over JD showed us this video where he got the tennis chains on, or he got his tennis chains made, and he got his little medallion, a little pendant of the big brand logo thing. And he's like, yeah, big, brand yourself, right? He's like saying that shit, right? Because his name's Brandon too, so I think there's like a play on the word. But I'm like, yo, this is not good for your brand, bro. You know what I mean? Everything you're doing, this is not good for your brand, bro.
Yeah. Well, with all those rumors about Mac Jones in the offseason, he not going anywhere. They're not going to trade him.
Fuck
No. And the Jets, they were probably in position to make a move to get him, but they obviously wanted to test the youngster pool, I will call it. But Mac Jones, I think he should be a starter. I don't think there's like whatever Miami has, not better than Mac Jones.
I think
Whatever-
he'll be
whatever
awesome
we
as
have,
the
think it's
Minnesota
debatable
Vikings
that
starter
Mac Jones
next year.
might be a better quarterback than Geno Smith. I mean, that's my opinion.
I'm with you.
Yeah, for sure. I just think all it takes, though, if you're the 49ers, obviously you tell the media he's off limits, you're not trading him. But all it takes,
Yeah,
in my opinion,
not for anything less than a first.
my
for
humble
sure.
opinion. Shout out to Peacock.
Oh shit! I forgot about the humble opinion.
Yeah, I need to bring that segment back.
Yeah,
That
we
was a
gonna bring
good
it
one.
back.
Peacock made the little drop for it and everything. But
Come
anyway,
on.
my humble opinion: if a team, all it takes is one injury, one team with a prominent quarterback to
Goes
lose
down.
that quarterback. They're going to come knocking on the 49ers door to try to get Mac Jones. And I feel like Mac Jones, you can make a case, is the best available QB2 because, yeah, he should be a starter. He's a top 32 QB in the NFL, in my humble opinion. So, to me, if someone like, I don't know, say Dallas, Dak, I don't know. That's sorry, Derek. It's a hypothetical. I'm not trying to speak a Dak injury into existence. But in the event that something like that would happen to a prominent QB, I could see a Dallas, especially if they're still, if it happens early in the season and they're off to like a 3-0 start or something, I could see them offering the 49ers enough to be like, all right, deal.
I could also say this too, is like, if say that happens later in the year, right? And then that team has a winning record, but not, their quarterback goes down. They're like, oh, we need Mac Jones. If the Niners are in good position, we're not moving him. You know what I mean? Because if we're ever winning, because you got to remember Shanahan. I'm a Sagittarius, so this is why I feel like I understand Shanahan, because he's a Sag also. It's like we get PTSD off of things, bro. You know what I mean? Like look at, we need our run game intact. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna stay heavy with running backs on hand. Look at all our receivers died last year. So we just went and grabbed every fucking receiver as possible we could. You know what I mean? Keep that room thick. You know what I mean? Hey, look, Brock, he keep lightweight dying on us, bro. We're like, we don't want to trade Mac away. Like if we're not in position though, and we're not at a winning record, we're gonna move him to a QB needy team for sure.
Yeah, facts.
Well, the 49ers are in on Jadeveon Clowney, and they're also linked to Debo and Joey Bosa.
Just
A
listen,
Debo
what we
read.
gotta do.
Okay.
Give me Debo, give me Joey Bosa, give me Jadeveon Clowney, trade for Max Crosby, all of it. Give me all of it. Trade for Brian Thomas Jr. somehow.
Yeah.
All of it.
Well,
Kick the can. Did a Mickey Loomis thing with the salary cap. Kick the can down the road.
Fuck the cap.
Well, you got to say one thing about the Saints.
We got the most
cap
cap space
issues
right
that
now.
you used to remember.
Yeah,
We got
that's
the
what
most
helped the
cap
team
space right
shake
now.
back is they're
Yeah.
finally able to get the cap situation resolved.
Exactly. That's one thing I was talking to
That
your
Michael
dad about.
Thomas deal is a killer.
What's up, Joshua Morrison?
And the Derek Carr was a poof. I don't
What up,
get me
Josh?
started on that one. What up, Josh?
Yeah, BTJ ain't going anywhere. Yep.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just, a man can dream.
Yes. Texas Tech quarterback Brendan Sorsby could be a late first or early second round pick in the supplemental draft.
Word.
Yes, sir.
Supplemental draft. That is something that I don't think anyone's made it from the supplemental draft since Josh Gordon. That was over
Exactly.
a decade
I was about to say,
the supplemental draft.
He's probably the only big name that
I forgot
can think
that shit even existed
Exactly.
anymore.
Arizona came out and said they are not trading pass rusher.
Exactly.
What? Pat?
He's talking about Josh Sweat.
You're sweet.
Oh,
He's
Josh, the Eagles.
Listen, Josh Sweat's gonna get traded. Watch.
The Eagles,
There's
they
no
said
way
want to bring him
They
back.
do not give a
That's
fuck
funny.
about Josh Sweat over there.
Hey, Kitteh, you want to hit the let's see, signing or extension drop? Pause. If not, well,
Wait,
Falcon.
which one isn't? I could look for
extensions.
it. Man.
Extensions.
Extensions. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't because I'm on the phone. If I was on the computer,
It's all good.
I could.
Well, the
Yeah.
Falcons extended. Well, the Falcons extended Drake London 4 years, $141 million.
Give me the money.
Steelers.
Drake London and
falling
Christian
down,
Watson, bro. Drake London and Christian Watson got some big bags, and I tell you what, Drake London, he deserves that shit, man. He's showing.
It's a wonderful time to be friends with those guys.
WR1, yeah, all their old friends. They're gonna probably get a lot of calls from old friends, a lot of random hit ups for those two. Hey, bro, remember me? We were.
Hey, let me know when you go in the icebox, bro. I want to roll with you, bro. Let me roll with you the icebox, Drake London.
Man, I can only imagine, bro. All the motherfuckers that are trying to leech off you if you get the big bag, you know. But that's the thing. That's just life, you know. Everything comes with a price, you know. You get all that, and then you get a lot of. You gotta be able to decipher real from fake. Like
you know what I will say?
Ever more
these
important.
kids are smarter these days. These kids are smarter because also
bro. They've got to be. They've got to stay smart in order to keep their job.
Well, they're smarter with their money. They're not. They're still stupid with their decision making off the field, like because that shit just will never change. But like as far as like the bigger they're playing with way more money than these guys like back in the days. And you got the OGs like Chris Carter and all these fools that they do the. Like the fools that fuck their shit off before they do the seminars and they tell these kids about not to do drugs and not to fuck your money off and then you got fools like Marshawn Lynch who just like he set a precedence. Like Marshawn Lynch didn't spend any of his NFL money and just let it compound.
Yeah,
he made like 39 million guaranteed in this.
Yeah, you gotta learn that. Yeah, how to invest and whatnot and just play it smart. Have savings and just basically make adult decisions even though you're still young and growing.
I mean, like
because you can lose it real quick. There's a lot of motherfuckers that get it and then they lose it and then they're out the league and then they're left like struggling.
Calvin Ridley fucked off like 20 million.
Gambling could be about
gambling.
Bootsy, Lee mentioned him earlier. He had a gambling problem a few years ago. Crazy, man. All this shit.
Like I said, they're still gonna do the dumb shit. That's not gonna change. Sometimes they gotta learn that. Those are just really, really expensive lessons.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm very selfish in this aspect where and when I say I'm selfish is I let other people make the mistakes for me. Like I've always been good at that. Just pay attention to how everyone else
exactly.
And I just won't they're making the mistakes for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just view it as like, like I just try to view things as like I don't want to, do it unless I feel like it's a wise choice, or I think of it like just through thoroughly and think critically. Because a lot of times when you think something through and think about it critically, you tend to back off, or when you're very impulsive and just make decisions on a whim, a lot of times that leads to mistakes and bad choices. That's just my humble opinion. Bogey in the Matrix.
I know we touched on Packers extended Watson for 4 years, $110 million. The Steelers extended Nick Herbig for 4 years, $100 million, and they also
that shocked me.
Yeah, and they also extended Darnell Washington. 4 years, $42 million.
Really emphasizing the depth over there, their backups, and it surprised me the edge guy of Herbig because I just feel like you just don't see that very much, especially from a team that's got. You know what that tells me? Unfortunately, is
they're gonna move JJ.
I think they might
TJ?
or TJ because he's such just a force and whatnot. I just feel like they might think like, man, with all the just mileage he has. I mean, he's he's like an every snap guy and all that, to where it could be almost like a hedge. Like hedging your bets from a standpoint of in the event that TJ Watt suffers some gruesome injury, it's like, hey, we've still got a cornerstone edge player, and then assuming that Watt doesn't get injured, which we hope not. I mean, we obviously don't wish injury on a generational type player like a TJ Watt. What they'll probably do then is next year they'll just move on from Highsmith. They'll just either trade or release Alex Highsmith, who's the other starter. That's why I hadn't even really heard of this other dude, Nick Herbig, because I knew about obviously Watt and Highsmith, and I didn't realize this Herbig was what he was. I didn't realize how impactful he was. I mean, 7.5 sacks, that's impressive for a backup. I mean, and he started 6 games, filled in very well for TJ Watt and Highsmith. So, I mean, he'll probably see if he can beat out Highsmith as soon as this year. I mean, if I'm Alex Highsmith, I'm very nervous, and I'm going to do all I can to try to prove that I'm still a starter in this league, because it's a brutal cycle. I mean, it's just, if you fall off the least little bit, you're out of there. That's just, I mean, we know that. I mean, that's just the nature of the NFL. But I just feel like they overpaid. Would that be? I mean, I see the logic in it, but I mean, it just feels like an overpay considering he's yet to really do it as a starter. For the full season, but we'll see. Maybe it'll pay off, but I'm a little skeptical considering they paid dude $100 million.
Yeah, well, shout out to Derek. His Dallas Cowboys signed first-round pick Malachi Lawrence for 4 years, fully guaranteed, $20 million he got. And the Chargers also signed first-round pick Hakeem Mesidor, 4 years, fully guaranteed, and that was like almost $20.5 million. So that's that. And then there was some one-year deals. The 49ers signed safety Aston Davis. The Giants signed OBJ, Braxton Berrios, and Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers also signed tight end Robert Tonyan.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's that time of year. I mean, those are the typical June signings, guys like, they just kind of retread veterans trying to find a home. And the OBJ thing, I think it's more than just OBJ. I mean, the fact that they signed 3 receivers tells me that they are a little nervous about their depth with the Neighbors and Slayton injuries, and so could just be a thing of them just wanting camp bodies. So I wouldn't panic too much, but the latest Neighbors reports have not been very encouraging.
Nope, it has.
I'm gonna trade for all the Neighbors I can everywhere.
This probably would be a good time. I feel like
in Dynasty, at least.
In Dynasty, people could panic and sell low because of this knee thing, which it is a little disturbing. I'll admit, it's not. You never like to hear it when someone has to have a cleanup procedure after.
Here's
I mean,
the
a lot of
thing.
times it'll happen like a year after their season, but I mean, he hadn't even played any games yet post injury. So the fact that he's already having to have a cleanup procedure is kind of worrisome.
A cleanup. I'm a doctor. A cleanup procedure. It could be as simple as just draining, from the swelling, because he actually didn't get operated on until this year. He I don't know why they wait. I think a lot of times you have to wait for the inflammation to go down.
Oh, it must.
They said it was
really
scar tissue. That's what was there.
Injury.
Was scar tissue.
Oh, so in this case, it's scar tissue.
Yeah.
Oh, then that's perfect. I love that. Get rid of all the scar tissue. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I love this. I don't think we should panic. Yeah, we're probably going to be missing him for the a duration of the year. But him as a player, here's another thing that sucks. He is going into year 3. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think, just in my mind, because he's a Louisiana guy or LSU receiver, I was already putting him in that category with Chase and thing. You know what I mean? Maybe I need to pump the brakes a little bit on him and BTJ just because of the pedigree that they come from, but I still believe it. I'll wait. They're young. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Even with Neighbors, he's young. You'll be
Yeah,
all
I mean,
right.
Neighbors was killing it prior to injury. BTJ, it's just kind of concerning.
His situation sucks.
Parker Washington stepped up big, and then Jacoby Myers got extended the way.
And this is why we need to trade for BTJ, so we can somehow reunite him with Mac Jones.
Yeah, it's I think the thing with him though, it's he's so talented where I could see him bouncing back. It's just a matter of if Parker Washington's truly the one. It's just, I mean, BTJ's upside will be capped because when it was Mac Jones, I mean, he was the clear one in Jacksonville, and then with T-Law, it seems like T-Law's top option is.
It seems like he sucks
Parker Washington
at football.
He was pretty damn good.
He was pretty good last year.
He helped win me. I think he won me a chipper. I think I won a chipper with him last year.
Yeah.
That dude was killing it down the stretch.
You're one of those teams, huh?
Hey, Kitteh, would
It
you
was
mind?
a single QB. I literally like picked him up off waivers because they were fed up, and I was like, he ended up having a good stretch.
He killed it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you need? What you need now, Lee?
I need the injury report, please.
There you go. Asking you shall receive.
Oh, the Philadelphia Eagles do have a little problem. They may have got a used Lemon in the draft. Speaking of Eagles wide receiver, Mekhi Lemon is going to miss some time already with a hamstring injury. He's going to miss the next couple weeks.
Was it him or Tyson in this draft class that had the injury knock?
Both of them had injury history. Okay. Well, Tyson had the bigger
one, I
believe.
Lemon's the one that slipped. Tyson, I mean, he went top 8. He didn't slip at all.
No.
Yeah. No, well, I meant like as far as like their one of them had a knock for being an injury history. You know?
Yeah, Tyson had a very extensive injury.
Yeah, it didn't matter. No, top 10. Just like J-Mo. Remember Jameson Winston the other year?
Jameson Williams, yeah.
Jameson Williams, thank you. Yeah, I mean, he was coming off an ACL like from January that year. They still drafted him like 11 or whatever it was.
Yeah. Well, Texans linebacker EJ Speed underwent successful surgery, so he should be ready for whenever he's back next year.
Hold on. Let me get it. Speedy recovery.
Speed.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yes. Now, as for Lions rookie wide receiver Kendrick Law, he tore his ACL in practice.
Brutal.
Yes, hey, that's a badass last name too. Law.
The Law.
Shout out to my man Matty Law.
The strong arm of the law.
Now, as for Micah Parsons, he won't return from his ACL injury until at least mid-October.
Ooh, that's a big blow. That's a blow.
And why ain't they trying to trade for Josh Sweat now? You know what I'm talking about?
Maybe they will. Who knows?
Exactly.
And as for Ravens linebacker Teddy Buchanan, his knee is ahead of schedule. As for Ravens defensive tackle Matabuki, his neck, he's trending positively and could play a good portion of the season, says the coach.
Yeah, man. Good. Hey, I'm just rooting for my man Matt Buki, man. Shout out to Matt Books because man, he is just dope. And like I just, even if he doesn't play ever again, just as long as he's straight, bro, because that guy could have died, bro. Like his neck injury was like on some that type of career-ending shit. Then shout out to my man Teddy the Butcherman, man. The Butcher is what I call him. That motherfucker was dope as a rookie, and he told his shit like mid to late in the season. He was putting up like dub, bro. Like I'm telling you, Teddy B, bro, he was killing it.
Now, as for some fantasy news, Cardinals expect Marvin Harrison Jr. to play the Devontae Adams X role, and Michael Wilson is expected to play the Puka Nacua style Z role.
Called it.
Yeah, well, speaking of that, fellas, I'm about to have to slide, but I'll make my announcement real quick before I do. I have rankings in the works. Rankings will be back this year, bringing them back. Been working
the
on
Guru Nation ranks debate.
So,
let's go.
Yes, it will be back here in the next week or two. So I will let y'all know the exact dates whenever they're ready. But yes, we will have rankings very soon on these very channels. So I will catch y'all then.
I'll make sure to mention that on the Power Hour today.
Yeah, for sure. Peace out.
Man. Hey, Spence, man, appreciate you.
Yo, man, Spencer, be good, man.
You ain't never left, man. On God.
Big facts, y'all. Peace.
Yo, be good, Spencer.
My bro.
Yeah. As for the Raiders coaches, expect Aston Genty to handle a full-time workload this coming season. Shout out to Bakes.
Shout out to Bakes.
As for Lions head coach Dan Campbell says Jahmyr Gibbs will be the bell cow back for the Detroit Lions.
I like that. They're switching up. Like, we're gonna feed one guy, make it real clear. We're gonna make him earn his bag.
As for Seahawks running back George Holani, he opened up with the first team offense running the show for the running backs over Javarian Price. on.
You know what's crazy? I want everyone to go crazy over that because that is not. We're gonna go into week 1 with Price as the guy.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to really be a stupid fuck. And when I say that is because that's usually the case if someone is healthy and they're not starting and you're a first rounder. That means you're just not picking up the playbook for some fucking reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
love the sound effects.
Well, as for the Chargers, they got to continue to manage Justin Herbert's workload. They're going to give him a 1 day a week off to rest his arm or whatever. So
what happened to him?
No, Mike McDaniel says this is what he wants to do. He wants to give him a day off, like Rodgers does, or all that. They want to give him 1 day a week. Yeah. So yeah. Now, as for Jonathan Brooks, he continues to recover from his knee injury and been practicing. And as for Rashid Rice, he is serving his 30-day jail sentence, but the Kansas City Chiefs did get an okay that he can receive physical therapy in a separate jail cell.
No, do you remember verbatim? This is what I said. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I said when he goes in, he's going to sit down for 30 days. Yes, he's in jail, but he's going to be getting physical therapy done off top. I was like, he's probably gonna be in some infirmary or whatever.
They said it would be done in a separate cell, but that
there it is. See, of course, he's football royalty, bro. They're about to have him, and you know what's dope too? He's about to have it really good in there because he got money. He can just take care of everyone around him too. Just be like, hey, boom, soup's for everybody, bro. It ain't nothing. Everybody eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, as for the Vikings, their new general manager, Nolan Tinsley, who came over from Seattle, Tinsley will have the final say on all roster decisions. So I was sending that to Dennis yesterday when I saw that. Now, as for Russell Wilson, he officially retired from the NFL after 14 years.
You think he gets into the Hall of Fame one day?
You know what? I don't know about that. I've seen yes and no, but I don't know.
It's a sad day today when Russell Wilson retires from the NFL.
Hey, I made sure to cut him on whatever team I had him, so it was all good.
Well timed.
Well, as for former quarterback Nathan Peterman, he retired and he became an NFL agent.
Okay, hold on. Y'all know
didn't he play for Chicago?
Hold on. My guy Blitz with Blake. Y'all love him, right? I love him. Shout out to BWB. You know what I mean? Blitz with Blake has the forever run-on joke, and I don't know if he's joking or serious, but he always says, Nate P is the GOAT, man. I'm like, what? The GOAT pick 6? Like, I'm telling you, bro. He gets out there and starts swinging it, bro. I'm like, yeah, to the other team. And no matter, like, listen, he'll text me. Like one time out of nowhere, I just get texted a picture of a Nathan Peterman rookie card. He's like, I got it. I'm like, this guy's serious. And like, even last year, what was he? He was with the Bears, 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, he picked him up in the nice guys in the Dynasty. He's like, got him. My man's back.
Yep. Now,
Nate P. I'm like, yo, this guy holds up a run-on joke forever.
Now, as for Trent Williams, he plans to play this season and likely next season before calling it a career.
Come on, dog, because we got unfinished business.
Yes, sir. Now, Jared Verse says he's praised Carson Schwarzenegger's impact, and he's glad to have him right behind him. Pause.
Yeah, because he's the DT. I think they're going to have him play more DT Verse. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it'd be DT and then Mason. Is that his name?
Yeah, Mason Graham.
Mason Graham. Yeah. They're going to be right there. That's kind of deadly right there, too.
Yeah, it is. Now, as for Max Crosby, he's excited about Fernando Mendoza's future. He thinks he's going to be he thinks he's the real deal.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? You know what they didn't report Max Crosby saying? Hey, somebody trade for me, goddammit. The fuck?
Now,
the fuck I was supposed to be in Baltimore right now.
Yeah. As for George Pickens, he's expected at minicamp, and that's via Brian Schottenheimer. He said he'll be at minicamp.
Who's this?
George Pickens will be at minicamp, yeah. Okay. Now, as for Tucker Kraft, they have an extension pause coming for him this offseason. It was said, I would consider Tucker Kraft a big-time priority for Green Bay Packers. You're talking about a guy who's possibly going to reset the tight end market as soon as his contract when it comes.
He's really fucking good.
Yep.
Coming off the ACL though, this is what's crazy about that blurb right there. It's like coming off the ACL and they still talking about they might reset the market with this motherfucker. Like I would imagine they're trying to give him an extension while he's coming off the injury so it could be more team friendly. You know what I mean?
Who would be the most recent example of a player just coming off an injury that was just getting an extension? There was one last year, I believe, but I forget the name who it was. Or it was maybe last year, the year before, but it was a player.
It doesn't narrow it down at all.
I know it, but my bad. Now, as for
no, help me. I got a good memory. Just a receiver.
No, there was someone last year that was coming off. Was it Watson? No, it wasn't Watson. He just got his yesterday. It was someone. I can't think of it. It just came to my head.
Christian Watson was coming off an ACL last year, though.
Yeah, he was. Now,
hold on. Let me take a shot at this first. It wasn't James Cook because James Cook got his back, but he was off a career year.
It wasn't JMO. Damn.
I think it was JMO, dog.
It was. It was. It was.
He wasn't coming up. I mean, JMO will just always be missing time from injury, but he wasn't no season ender. Nah, I can't think of it.
I can't think of it. Also, as for the big trade that just happened, the Browns receive a conditional Rams pick if the Myles Garrett trade that could escalate to a first rounder if he goes to if he's traded to an NFC. What is it? If he like the Ravens,
run that back.
The Browns receive a conditional Rams pick in the Myles Garrett trade that could escalate to a first rounder if he goes to any of the NFC North teams. So that third round pick that they got,
NFC North team,
yeah, that would be the Steelers.
So
AFC, my bad. Yeah, AFC, my bad. Yeah.
Go ahead, run that back again.
So I say the Browns receive a conditional Rams pick in the Myles Garrett trade that could escalate from which was the third rounder, could go to a first rounder and the conditions were
if the Rams were to trade him
to one of those three teams.
Yeah, that's a sick ass condition.
Yeah.
Look here, motherfuckers. Hey, the Browns ain't playing these days, huh?
And the Rams also gave.
Hey, first of all, they're stupid as fuck sending them to the Rams. I hate them. Change the subject.
And the Rams gave him a new deal. The Rams gave him $37 million more new money. He got a 5-year deal, and he's with the Rams to 2030.
Oh no! At that $40 million a year mark.
Yeah, 40. It's got. They
ain't paying no. You know what's crazy? They can do this. They're not paying no one for real. They got Stafford on good money, and Pook, and then they got Devontae is basically going to be on a year-to-year basis.
Yeah,
and then Puka, they'll eventually pay him, and they'll be able to pay him too, and reset the market.
Yep.
Damn, they're fucking. They run their shit good over there, bro.
Now this came out this morning. Now career earnings leader Matthew Stafford took the lead. He's at $408 million. Rodgers is at $395. Tom Brady $333. Kirk Cousins $321, and Russell Wilson is $315. That rounds out your top 5 in career earnings.
At least 3 out of those, or 4 out of those 5 have titles. This is why Kirk Cousins is so dope, because he made all that money and does
no rings.
Nothing. He's done nothing. I love Kirk Cousins. You know he has the same birthday as Tom Brady. Look at that.
There you go. Now, as for
Tom Brady money without all the titles. Hey, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Stafford almost made $500 million playing football. That's dope.
Yep. $408 million. Yeah.
That is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was supposed to be making that money with the Niners, man. Motherfucking Sean McVay undercut it. I'm still that good shit. Good shit.
And the last piece of news I have is the Cowboys will hold joint practices with the Rams, in addition to also the New Orleans Saints. I forgot to tell that when Spencer was on there, but it's all good.
Pretty sure he's aware of it, bro.
Yeah, but as for that, that's all I got for this Friday.
Oh, big bong.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, baby. Now, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
The ear to the streets, man.
Yes, sir. Shout out.
Take us home, Brody.
Well, I'll be waiting to hear from JD. I probably will have a power hour a bit later on this afternoon, but
I think
as I say,
I don't know
stay tuned.
I don't know if you remember yesterday, though. He did say he had like a rack of shit to do today. You know
He said possibly, or we might do it this weekend.
See what I'm saying?
But I said we're working around it. I'm not too worried about it. You know what I'm trying to say? His stuff comes first, but if it happens, it happens. But we thank everyone for
just
joining.
be on the lookout for the power. Just that's all you
Yes,
gotta say.
yes, sir. And also make sure to check out Mr. Bogard Scott free on Apple, Spotify, and every music platform you can possibly imagine. The man.
Let's go.
And also head on over to neonpeacockmerch.com.
Yeah. Shout out to our sponsor. You know what I mean? And everybody have just a real ill weekend, man. Safe. You know what I'm saying? And just, man, you know what I mean? Life is good. Everybody live. Let's go.
Shout out to Gang Green. Shout out to the rest of the GWN. You guys have a wonderful weekend. And to all our subscribers, enjoy yours also.
Let's go.
Peace.
Genesis, real savage, go getter. Yeah, I'm getting it. School of hard knock. I'm the mascot, flipping shit.